What's up, guys? It's me. I have a new video here today. A new series I'm thinking of starting, where I play some simulator games that I have been enjoying recently. Because I really like simulator games. And I stumbled upon this one. It's still in early access. It's called Hollywood Animal. And what it is a game based in the late 20s and 30s. I don't know how long it goes on for. I haven't got that far yet, but I've been enjoying it. So I figured I'd make a series on it. So we run a movie studio. I'm not going to do the introduction because I kind of understand the game. But it has a tutorial basically that you play through anyway. So if you want to play this game, you can learn, I guess, from watching me play, I suppose. Now, we're going to start down the middle, the default 9.6 million in the bank. And we have our first film that is already made. So we can either have a rom-com, an action-adventure, or a detective thriller. Now, this doesn't matter. These are just default movies. They, to give you some money whilst you actually set up, basically. I'm going to make the company real quick. I'm going to pick a snake, because I like snakes. We're going to call it Mojo Media. Just for now. If you think of a better name, we'll call it that, even if we can't change this. And we're going to start with a action adventure called Limpin' Luke. So we don't actually make that movie. It's already been made. It's just being distributed and money and stuff. Give us money in the early game so that we can actually build our studio. Now this is our studio lot that we start with. We start in January 1st, 1929. So Prohibition's still going on and all of that in America. And now this is our studio lot, where we put everything together. Those that don't know this game, see there's a couple of things out and about. We have our headquarters here. We have maintenance over here. Up here we've got our distribution center and post-production over here. And a couple trailers and filming stuff. Anyway. So the thing that I usually do, I start off by going to the headquarters and firing everyone. Just because I want to see what we've got here. So there is research that you can do in this game. Don't know if any of this truly matters, but each staff member has loyalty and they have happiness. I would say the higher the happiness, the cheaper they are, but it doesn't look that way. But I'm going to go with Wilfred, because he's cheap as anything. $360 a month. There's Wilfred Carr. Finance, we're going to go with Juan Ramirez. Our legal guy, I might spend a bit more on. Not that it really matters, but I mean, I have to anyway. Carl, $3,000 a month. Public relations, I'm going to go with... I mean, I can't not take this one. Esperanza Vasquez. We'll do the same over here. I'm going to fire Wilbur. He earns five grand a month. God damn. We're going to go for... Now, these people, it's a bit different. So they have skills here, upgrade bonuses that you can get. This is if you spend money, it'll upgrade your research. If you spend influence points, it will obviously boost it as well. Now I'm going to pick Harley because he's already got a little bit of a boost if I want to spend money to research stuff, and he's relatively cheap as well. Same over here, going to post-production. I want Diane Mason. They're level 3, but they've got a 20% boost. Now if we go to distribution, see you later, Roscoe. We are going to have... let's go Timothy. Timothy Moss. Now the next thing we want to do is get our research going. So each person, well, each job has a research. PR is of public relations, so I'm going to go for... Let's start with a double reputation. HR department. Services is always good because it unlocks the service department, which we need to buy gifts and sketchy stuff to give to people. Finance, we can only get one, so we're going to do that. And legal department, we're going to get some mid-level legal protection because we need it because we might get sued. Now if we come over here to maintenance, I'm going to go for medium landscaping, and then you could pay here, and as you can see, the more you pay, the less time it takes to upgrade. So I'm going to go medium landscaping, and I'm going to pay to upgrade. That's going to only take 360 days. If we come over here to post-production, I'm going to start with a sound studio. I'm going to pay to upgrade that as well. 200k for 60 days off it. Because getting a sound studio is important. It means we don't have to pay people to do our sound. We can do it ourselves. And lastly, for now, distribution. I want to go for... So marketing and outreach. That's how we have to market all of our movies. We can buy theatres if we go to theatre management, and then we don't have to rent any. Analytics, this is information about a film's target audience and stuff. And a printing office is where we can print our own films instead of having to do that either. But I'm going to go to marketing first, and I'm going to boost that as well because we do need it. Probably shouldn't have because it was only an extra 20 days, but what can you do? Okay, now that we've done that, we have to start building. So we're going to get script department. That is the most important. If we don't have a script department, we can't make movies because we don't have scripts. And we can place this anywhere over the lot. So I'm going to place mine. I usually place it quite close to here. I'm going to do it here. We could pay the Willis brothers. They'll get it done in 63 days. And it'll be 75% condition. Why not? After that, we're going to need some pre-production. So this is how you pick actors, directors, and things like that. I'm going to put it over here. Near the top. Put that right there. We're going to get a giant path built all the way through. I'm going to go for production. This is how we actually make the movies. I'm going to put mine right here. It'll be 39 days to build. But they're all the base buildings that you need. basic ones. We can go to advanced, and I'm going to get maintenance building, already built, engineering building. I'm going to put over here, right there. The maintenance or engineering is how we upgrade all of our filming equipment and stuff like that. And the last thing that we need for now, security. I'm going to put over here, right by the main gate, so right there. And lastly, we're going to have our producer's office, which doesn't quite fit anywhere, so I'm going to put it here. Going there for now. Now, when these all build up, we'll have staff managers for that as well, which we'll need to do research there as well. There's a lot of researching in this game. As you can see here, Limpin Luke, they're packing all of the film reels right now to send out to theatres. It'll take 40 days. We can speed it up to speed 3 or speed 4, and it will just go through like it's nothing. I like playing on speed 3. Now, we get a lot of these pop-ups over the game as well. It's how you react to things that happen. This is Bobby Martin. He's a rival actor in a rival company, where he's the star of Shining Blade and $1 Million Men. He appeared in Western Wave radio show for an interview. Some of the actor's statements are being called scandalous. Says, listen, I don't make up the ratings. You've seen it for yourself in every poll. Joe Duvall in first place. I'm in second place. And it's been like that for years. And now that Duvall is dead, I'm the one on top. What should I be upset about? I'm not saying I'm happy he's died, but I wasn't sad either. I'm number one now. Why should I be sad? So, Joe Duvall, he's the actor on our movie that's being sold right now. He died. And yeah, we have to deal with that now. But another thing I should say, these are our staff that actually make the movies. So we've got the managers in the buildings. We have our screenwriter here. His name's Felix. He's a gambler. So he wants nothing more than to even the scale. He'll bet anything to win his money back. Especially, well, he'll bet anything to win the money back that he lost last time when he attempted to win the money back that he lost. Now, he borrowed a little bit of money. They seem like good guys, honest eyes. And I'm a great judge of people, but now someone's following him around everywhere demanding he pays off the debt. So he wants to go away, to pay off and deal with this mess. So I'm going to let him go, because we're not making any movies at the moment. He can go away for a little bit. It's fine. We don't need him right now. We're still building everything up, so we can't even do anything. And we have our pre-production. It is done. Handpick actors, directors, sets, and tech. Oh, my voice is gone. God damn. In handpick actors and directors and select sets and tech and more. But now we need to hire our head of pre-production. I'm going to go with... I can't not take this person, surely. He's $268 a month. He's cheap. What can you do? Now, we can rename our actors if we want to. These are our starting actors. We can only rename these ones. I might leave it. I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna go through these actors. I'm gonna give each of them a name, and you'll see that name as we're filming. So I'll be right back after that's finished. Okay, I've renamed everyone. You will see that once we actually get around to making some movies. We only have 6 actors to start with. We need a lot more. But we are going to go straight to researching here, and the first thing I am going to get is a casting office. Because without one, we can't hire new staff, new actors, new anything. Now, this is somebody called Lydia Globe. She's back in the saddle. She is not a very good actress right now. She's just 0.5 stars. And she was like, yeah, I know you expected me to start a new film right away, but getting used to talking is taking longer than I expected. You've got to understand. Bird that's used to flying in the clouds just can't dive down to the bottom of the ocean without a little preparation first. She's doing speech exercises with masters of the stage, stretching out my vocal cords, drinking egg cocktails, getting that velvety voice in the morning. Okay, so she wants some time off to do some vocal stuff. I'm going to let her. So once again, we're not making a movie right now. Now our production building is built. Let's get some head of that. We're going to go for Carlos Gutierrez, I think, just because he's got that 20% boost. Why not? And then we're going to go to here. And the first thing that I want is... what do I want? I'm going to go with a level 2 soundstage. We'll get better sound stages that we can film on. Sound stages are cheaper. And here we meet our first actress that I've renamed. This is Nicole Payne, who you may have seen from the MWF wrestling series that I do on the channel. I'm going to try and use some of the names from here just because I thought it'd be funny. I hear Lydia Globe is coming back out of retirement. All I actually heard was that she never retired at all. She just went off to work on her voice, that she could steal even more roles from us. Don't worry, Nicole, you have plenty of roles here at the Mojo Media Company. She's apparently conceited. She demands more respect than she merits. God damn. Wonder how mad people will be that I've done this. Oh well. Now, the film Limpin' Luke is ready to premiere. You can add a tagline so I can put it wherever you want. Limping his way to freedom. No, I'm just making stuff up. Release the film. Now, this is part of the tutorial. We have a Kino mark, which is basically how well our movie's rated. We've got an A+ for this first one, because I didn't make it. Who would have thought? So you can get a low rating if you accidentally advertise to the wrong people. But this one's fine. Got a 4-star. Got a 4-star from Earl McKinney. And only a 3-star from Janet Foley. But a 5 from Roy Cox at Fun Times. So everyone gets P and they level up. See here. Let's jump back to the bottom. So we have here, where is he? Not on here. So you see, you got higher cinematographers, directors, producers, screenwriters, actors, everything. And this movie cost $457,000. God damn. That's a lot of money for this time period. Now we've got producers office. We can recruit new producers, but we need a head of production. I'm going to go for Jay Chapman. And we'll get some research done over here. 2 projects per producer is what we want. Absolutely. Means we can make more movies with less staff. Now the money is starting to come in from Limpin' Luke. It's already made $700,000 in profit. Script department's done, so we can start making our own movies now. And I'm going to go for Timothy Crawford. So that's who we have as our head of that. Now the fun bit, we get to pick what kind of movies we want to make first. We can pick 3, and we'll get 3 writers who specialise in... But they just specialise in one of these. So I'm going to start with adventure, action, and romance, because I already clicked it. Why not? I'll rename our screenwriters real quick. So let's just go through this. We have our 3 screenwriters done, and we have a level up, so we get to pick what he specialises in. So we can either speed up just the maintenance, or we can speed up everything around the entire studio. I'm going to do this one for now. In the next level up, I'll do the entire studio. We'll come over here to script writing. Start doing some research here. Now the most important one is the story workshop. This is where we can make our own movies and make our own scripts. Whereas if we come over here now, we only have ideas that the writers have come up with of what they think could be a cool movie. So we can have an action modern American city starring a cop, or we can have a hopeless romantic action movie on a tropical island. Both male characters, because this is the 30s, and in this time period, Hollywood didn't care about women. So we're going to start with an action movie with a cop, and the Aerial A Stante Striker is going to write this one. As you can see, we've got TJ Mitchell here as well, and we've got Joseph Mosley as well. TJ Mitchell just gets involved with everything. We should know this by now. Now, he specialises in action, so that could be a better script. We have another action movie here. I don't really want to make 2 of them right now, so I'm going to say... Or do I? You know what, screw it. TJ Mitchell, write me an action movie about a hopeless romantic. Now, another fun part. We have security. Head of security is going to be whichever one's the cheapest. Wallace Harrington, the most threatening name in show business. Now, how this works, you can have security, and what they do, you'll need to defend your cast and your staff, or you can go out and find dirt on other people, or whether they like illegal things, or you can just straight up beat people up. Because once again, this is the 30s and organised crime is a thing. It still is, but you know. I'm going to start with defensive operations, because I don't think I'll be able to get any security guards who are actually good at offensive stuff for quite a while. You have engineering. This one is going to be... nobody's really that good. I'm going to go with Lawrence. Now, engineering, this is how you can invent technology or research better stuff. So I'm going to go for research first, because that's something we definitely need. Do I want to invent my own? You know what, I haven't done this yet. Let's go down invention. Why not? And now we have our first 4 weeks that this film has been in theatres for. It's been doing very, very well. Attendance of 66%. It's made about 1.8 million so far. We can extend it if we want for another 4 weeks, which I think we'll be able to do because we're still making pretty good money. And the advertising will keep going. So let's do that. We're just going to extend it for another 4 weeks. As you can see, it's made 1.4 million already. And Joseph Mosley has returned from his vacation. Good, because we've got more script ideas here, apparently. Never mind, they've already been done. See, another 1.8 million there. And we have, just saw it in this top screen here, we have new story ideas. So let's see what we can get Joseph Mosley working on. A historical Wild West film about a working man. That could work. That could actually work. Let's get Joseph Mosley making that. Meanwhile, Limpin' Luke is making up to $2 million already. And our headquarters have researched services. Those services, once again, this is how you get gifts and illegal gifts and stuff. We're just going to keep going down this tree for now. And we're going to build our service department, which is massive. We're going to have to build it all the way out here. Also, you may have just seen there. Oh, not that. We can build sound stages now because we've got our production building done. Where is it? Here. So we can build sound stages anywhere, but it would be probably realistic to put it around here somewhere. I'm going to put a soundstage here. Put another one right next to it there. Close enough. We're going to start with 2. Now we just got to wait for more research to be done, for this writing to be done, and we can actually make a movie. We've unlocked the casting office. You know what that means. Let's get some actual cast. We can keep going down this tree if we want. But I don't think I need up to 100 extras yet. I'm going to go down. A scouting office is for if you want to film on location. Out there. Or set some props. I'm going to go down because we will need better props for now. Now. Made 2.4 million. Not bad, not bad. However, you can see here, it's at week 8. We're already starting to drop off attendance. It's costing us $73,000 a week to rent. And I don't know if we're going to be able to make more and more money back. So I'm going to end it there. And it made 2.4 million. So we're going to get that 2.4 million into the bank. No, we're not. We're only getting a little bit. And now, this is where the game starts to get a bit serious. Joe DeVole died, as you can see. And it turns out the studio promised him 25% of the box office for Limpin' Luke. It seems his condition was added at the last minute as introduced as an amendment to the main contract just a few days before he died. No one even warned us. Apparently though, his family don't even know about it. So, we can either say this conversation never happened, or we can pay the money. Now for funsies, this conversation never happened. And we have a secret. Sometimes you might cross the line, whether it be like, oh, you beat someone up, or you stole money from someone, or that, and you get secrets that you have to hide, otherwise it ruins the reputation. People like to talk, so we need to get somebody to protect this secret, which means secrets are kept up here. Okay. We're going to need some security. If we come over here, get some security guards. I like you. You've got a nice mustache. Who else do we get? You've got an even better mustache. And you've got an even better mustache. That's my only things. That's my only things to worry about. And then we can assign the one with the best mustache to defend that. That's not actually a thing, by the way. It's just funny that they all have cool mustaches. And I will stop going through a tutorial at some point, but this is my last bit of the tutorial I'm going to be doing. We have a story workshop, so once we build this, we can start to make our own stories without having to have the writers come up with their own ideas, because they usually aren't very good. And we need story elements to make them better, so we're going to go straight down to story elements. Start building. We can put a casting office up here. Because these are linked to an actual building, they need to be close to the building, so casting office is going right there. And story workshop is going right there. Now we're just going to fast forward up until something happens. Like this. Lydia Globe is back. Her vocal cords are strengthening, her timbre is developing, and I'm owning my diction. Soon I'll be a star. But professional growth takes time. Could you give me another 2 months? I'll go on then. And the production department has built our 2 sound stages. We have to name them both. Mojo Sound Shape 1 A1. And we're gonna do the same here. This one's gonna be A2 because it's the second one. And voila, we have our 2 sound stages over here. Film movies on. Oh god. Now our public relations executive come here. He has something we need to do. He got a call from Ed Miller, a journalist for the Los Angeles Tribune. He says he fell in love with our first film and he wants us to honor him with a tour of the studio. He doesn't write about movies, he's an investigative journalist. Recently a cement plant in Santa Barbara closed after one of his articles was published, which isn't good. I don't know what he hopes to find, but he likes to pluck colourful facts out of thin air. Fortunately, he likes beautiful women even more, so let's choose a young actress this week, someone loyal and not too talkative, who can show Miller around the studio, drink champagne and charm him. The 1920s. So we have a list here. If you click on it, we can get more information. So we need to add an actress to tour the studio. And luckily, we have an actress right here who's young. We have Nicole Payne. But unfortunately, she won't do it for free. I dare you, Nicole. You're stealing money from me. I'm gonna pay her 15k just to annoy a journalist all day. And she's gonna do it. Nicole Payne was marvellous. By midday, Ed Miller was dead drunk and fell asleep in the main office bathroom. We had to force the door and carry his half-dead body home to his wife. Nice. She gave us all apple pie. Looks like we're in good standing with the Millers. Perfect. And we got a boost because this young and ambitious film company is clearly above such activities of trouble, I suppose. To elevate American culture and earn money through honest work. And we've built our casting office so we can actually hire new actors. Which we will have to do at some point. Oh my god, we got more. Another public relations executive thing is here. A French magazine, Le Regard d'Or, told in a semi-secret party in Los Angeles at the end of the month. People say they're preparing to break a big story about American cinema. Apparently their editor-in-chief is fascinated by Hollywood. This would be a great chance for our studio to make a name for itself, but unfortunately only A-list actors are invited. Maybe it'd be nicer if we had one of them. So, we can either say, great idea, by the end of the month we'll sign a contract with someone suitable, or, what are you suggesting, we bend the knee for the frogs? Like I said, 1920s. I'm going to say great idea. And now it's going to show us actors that are good. So we need somebody who either has one of these, or gold. Okay, so we need an A-list actor. So we're going to go over to the casting office. No, we're not. There's the script. Story workshop has been built. Damn it. There's too much happening. Oh my god. I'm going to come back to this for now. I'll come back there later. We're going to go to pre-production. We've got the casting office here. Let us go here to the employee center, and this is where we can hire everyone. Unfortunately, you can't change their names, I don't think. So, if they've got this means they work for Evergreen Movies. GB is the Gerstein brothers. Who else is there? That's all there is right now. Oh, nope, there's the Supreme Movies. And there's MG. And Hephaestus. Don't know how to pronounce that. So there are rival companies. But we're going to need to hire A-lister. So that would mean we need somebody good. There isn't anyone. Great. Well, this guy's racist, so not him. Let's go for Milton Hamilton. And he is expensive. He wants 131,000 a year. God damn. How about if I give you 3 years, you make a bunch of films for me? Hopefully this counts. Milton Hamilton, welcome. Don't know if he counted. He counted. Thank God. The Le Regard Dior party was a great success. Good job, Milton. You're fired. I'm joking. Maybe they'll stop looking down on us now. Who knows? And the services building is done. Now for this one, I'm going to hire Kevin. So I'm going to, for this, I would like you to start with watches. I want to give people, I want to give people watches because then they'll like me more. That's the services department. He handles all the gifts and everything, which we're gonna need. That's for sure. Got upgrades now because we've unlocked new story elements. That's something we need to make better movies. I'm also going to do this. I would like 6 elements in one story. You can have up to 10. The more story elements, the better your movie. Okay. You can also get a freelance writing office, get some upgrades like different edits and stuff like that. But for now, I would like to unlock that. And our first script has been written. It's god awful. Called Diplomatic Refusal, and it's been written by Joseph Mosley. We'll see what kind of film it is. It is a comedy, adventure, historical thriller in the Wild West. With a working man, unrequited. Oh, this is awful. No. Go away, Joseph Mosley. You're fired. I'm joking. I can't stay mad at you, Joseph. How about you write something better? We've already got a cop. How about a comedy? No, these are also both awful. However, we have something new. We have the script, the story workshops. We can make our own scripts. So let's do that. Why not? We're going to go to the story workshop. And this is the fun of the game. I'm going to call it Actually Love. I had this name in mind for a while, okay? It's going to be a romance. A rom-com. We're gonna write a rom-com in a modern American town called Actually Love. Now the fun bit. Don't expect to see good results if you ask a screenwriter to write a story about a cowboy or about a detective. Good movies are more sophisticated and everything is in its place. Secondary characters, themes, events, and a meaningful ending. The more developed the story, the higher its potential. But to write a truly complex synopsis, take a large number of story elements. So you'll need to develop the script department. I already have it. So, protagonist is going to be a hopeless romantic. We don't need an antagonist, but you can put one in. Not every single movie needs an antagonist. Obviously, a rom-com, you could probably just have a silly rival in there. So I'm going to have a rival, and I'm going to have a love interest. Themes and events. These are things that happen in the movie, so I'm going to go with winning the beloved, and the finale is going to be the sweethearts stay together. Now, Joseph Mosley likes writing romance novels or romance films, so Gonna get him on that. That's right, Joseph Mosley is writing Love Actually in the 1920s. And our security guard sucks, so it's more likely that that secret is going to be revealed. Brilliant. Jay Chapman, our head of producer, is here. You know Bobby Martin, right? He's the guy at the beginning that was a bit of an asshole. He likes heroin, and his contract is about to be up. Maybe we should give him some as a friendly gesture. We'd show him we understand that everyone, especially in this crazy industry, has the right to their own particular needs. Let's give it a try. Why not? We've got a year to do that. In order to unlock illegal gifts, you first need to get the head of services department on board. He'll probably agree for a modest bonus, provided, of course, that he likes our studio. You enter negotiations with the manager from the department screen. If all goes well, you'll gain access to a special upgrade tree. From the department upgrade screen. Where is that? Oh, might have a film here. It's called Token Money. It looks good enough. Let's make it. Written by the aerial ace Dante Schreiker. Good job. It's a action comedy adventure about a cop who's looking for a murderer, struggling for a better rice, and the antagonist gets killed. So let's do this. I'm going to show you how making the movies work. This whole video is just going to be mainly tutorial, but... So to start off, we need our cinematographer. We're going to go with Thomas Morrison, because his rating, 3.7, is close to this. And we're going to go a soundstage. We're going to use the Soundscape 1 for everything, because it's cheap. This movie is only going to take us 59,000 to produce, and we're just going to get into everything else now. So we want a Doppler, which is our default thing. We want a sonotone. Our only options. Then we can have more extras if we want. I'm going to go with more extras. And our film's going to cost 231,000. Now the team that's making it. Our producer. I'm sure I changed his name. It's going to be Vincent Rooks. Our director. It's going to be PJ Blackman. Our main cop is going to be... Our main character, the cop, is going to be... Diego Ryan. And the murderer going to be Mojo. And that will hopefully take the rating up a bit because they're better than the script. Now it's done. It's going to cost 230,000. Yes, I will make token money. And now it just goes for everything. So you see down here, the pre-production started. Damn it. I'll get to that in a second. We've unlocked marketing and outreach. Okay. So you can go down here. These blue ones are dirty tricks. Or you can pay hush money. Instead, I'm going to go to Analytics and Statistics. That's that. And we have the film Drink From My Skull, which also sucks. Goddamn. But sometimes it's good to make these bad movies because you can level up people. which I'm going to do just because we need to get movies out there. It's TJ Mitchell has made a bad film. Of course he did. It's an action comedy on a tropical island featuring a hopeless romantic, a bandit, a bank robbery, an ancient puzzle, and an antagonist getting punished. I'm down for this. It's called Drink From My Skull. Our cinematographer is going to be Harry Ray. I'm going to use the other soundscape. Once again, we're going to do the location quality. It's going to be 1 star because that's all we could do. Technology is going to be the same. Now, our team this time, we're going to have Roy Spencer is going to be our producer. Our director is going to be Alexander Harris, the life changer. Hopeless Romantic is going to be played by Alex Heights. And the bandit will be Dan Platinum. And here is the seal. Let's make a movie. This movie is going to suck, and I love it, but who cares? Now, if we come down here quick to engineering, this is something I forgot to do. We can research upgrades for our equipment we want to use. That's what the research teams are for. If we want to, we can make this cheaper. We can make it more practical. Or we can make it better. We have 1 research group available. Same with sound. We can do the same, but not quality. I'm going to start with the image. I'm going to upgrade its quality. It's going to take 300 days. I probably should have done that straight away, but I forgot. Also, we can now build our marketing and outreach building. It has to go over here. Put it there. Because eventually we have to market our own films, which costs money. And we're making 2 films at the same time. Actually Love is still getting written. What else is there? I think that's it for now. That's everything that I'm going to get through for this episode. In the next episode, we're going to hopefully have 2 films coming out, and Actually Love maybe as well. Or maybe even more. Just before then, though, I am going to do this quick. Can you research some things for me? And can you as well? No, only one of us research for now. Yeah. That is going to be it for this episode of Hollywood Animal. Hope you all have enjoyed it. I hope you've all enjoyed my rambling for the last hour, or however long this video is. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye for now.